Hi there. I'd like to tell you something about Palestine at the time of Jesus. Now, Palestine, this area, had been under foreign rulers for almost 600 years. And it was under Roman rule from around the year 63 BC. Rome was known for allowing partial self-rule for various areas of their empire. And the same was true in Palestine. So in 40 BC, they allowed this area to be ruled by Herod the Great. Herod the Great ruled this area from 40 to 4 BC. He was cruel and ruthless, but it seemed as though the Romans were happy with him until he died. Sadly, when he died, he was replaced by 3 sons who divided his kingdom into 3 parts. First was Herod Archelaus. Herod Archelaus ruled from 4 BC to 6 AD in the areas of Judea, Samaria, and Idumea. Herod Archelaus was so savage, so cruel, so ruthless that even the Romans didn't like him, and they got rid of him and replaced him with a local Roman governor. Eventually, they would name a governor in 26 AD named Pontius Pilate. He is the man who ultimately condemns Jesus to death. As we see, Judea, Samaria, and Idumea covers this area of Palestine. Very important parts of the country. But the dynasty, the Herod's dynasty, was unable to keep control over that area. So Herod Archelaus fails. Another son of Herod the Great is Herod Philip. Herod Philip ruled from 4 BC to 34 AD in the north and east of the Sea of Galilee. This area up here, in Phoenicia, Tyre, and Sidon, that's where Philip ruled. The other son of Herod the Great was Herod Antipas. Herod Antipas ruled from 4 BC to 39 AD in the lands of Galilee and Perea. Perea is the land that we often hear about Jesus going across the Jordan. That's Perea. And Herod Antipas was in charge here. Herod Antipas was the man, the king, who slept with his brother Philip's wife. He is the one who was responsible for the beheading of John the Baptist. So he ruled in Perea here, right along the north of the Dead Sea, along the River Jordan, and up here in Galilee. So those are the 4 Herods you have to know. Herod the Great, Herod Antipas, Herod Philip, and Herod Archelaus. It's important to know some more of the geography. Obviously, up here we have Galilee. This is where Jesus did so much of his teaching. To the north of this is the Sea of Galilee here. North of the sea is Capernaum, where Jesus taught in the synagogue. Over here we have Nazareth, where Jesus is from, and just north of that is the town of Cana, where Jesus performs his first miracle. Flowing out of the Sea of Galilee is the Jordan River. This river connects down to the Dead Sea. To the east of the river is the land of Perea. To the east is Samaria. Further south is the town of Jericho. We have the city of Jerusalem, obviously an important city, because that's where the center of worship is, that's where the temple is, and so it makes Jerusalem a very important place. Bethany, Bethlehem, where Jesus is born. Emmaus, very important place in the story of the road to Emmaus in Luke's Gospel. Over here in Caesarea was where the Roman governors had their main palace and their main offices, but really it was Jerusalem that was central to the Jewish people. Over here is the Decapolis. This region here was a group of 10 Greek city-states that had their own kind of independent self-rule, but aren't very important at this time, especially in the time of Jesus, other than that Damascus is part of these 10 cities. I hope you've enjoyed this brief little lesson, understanding where the Dead Sea is, the Jordan River, the Sea of Galilee, the region of Galilee, region of Samaria, region of Judea, region of Idumea, knowing who the 4 Herods are. Be sure you know some of the dates, some of the places, and be able to find them on a map. Hope you've enjoyed this presentation. I'm the Adam. I'm Father Murphy, signing off.